Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate and it's hard to deal with, but it's just one aspect of the game. So at the end of the day, as a player, like, you can't change the decisions of the refs, so we just have to continue doing our job.
Yeah, and I think you can see it was pretty disruptive to both sides of the team, like both sides of the game. And I think just being able to control what we can control, and they finished their 2 chances that they had on goal, and we just need to be more clinical at the end of the day.
Right.
So, in 78, Rudy gets the yellow, and then she's asking to sub off, and I know there was some frustration in there. And Albertine said something to her, and then you said something to her, and then she kind of got it together. Can you kind of give us the gist of where you were talking to her about that, and how you got her back in the game at that point?
I don't think it was me. I think it was Taylor, but
Maybe.
yeah, I mean, Rudy's a passionate player, she puts her heart into it, and so that's just part of the game. The emotions get high, and that's just part of her, and sometimes we just need to take a breath and calm down a little bit. So, emotions were high, and then she was able to settle back in and get back in it.
And then Caprice, one of the things that Albertine was remarking about was center backs the last week. Brooklyn and Sydney have been playing like extremely well together, and it seems like it is freeing you and Alyssa up to be able to do a lot more forward. Are you feeling that, and is that something that's making the team, especially on offense, run a little better?
Yeah, I think they fit into our system really well. Albertine, and as a team, we want to be able to play out of the back and be comfortable with center backs on the ball as well as our keeper. So I think with them being able to play with both feet and being comfortable on the ball and moving it side to side is something that we've been working on to just open spaces. And I think that's been relieving like us up top and in the wide areas and opening those gaps. So it is being able to like get in the attack more is awesome.
Martin.
Albertine has mentioned how Rudy believes she's been targeted by the other teams, center backs and just defensive overall. Is there any way in this sport that you can protect the player when that's happening to her, when you can see the teams just trying to be extra physical with her? Is there any way to kind of help protect her in that sense or no?
I mean, I think you see it like all around the league. There's players that are like super strong, and it's just part of their game. And I think that, I think the refs need to look at it and be like, they're just strong, but not every time they go shoulder to shoulder it's a foul. So I think it's a part of us being able to go to the officiator and be like before the game saying, hey, just be like, keep an eye, like just how we talk about like set pieces about, hey, people like to pick, just kind of giving them a heads up, but then also kind of using that at our advantage. If they know that they're going to go extra hard on Rudy, maybe use that as a deception to spin off of them. So I think she's still learning about how strong she really is and trying to get into this game. But yeah, I think that's something we can.
Speaking of set pieces, what's just been missing from the ones you guys have had in these last couple matches? Just missing that pass here, just by an inch here or there. What do you think's the difference there, Rachel?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're getting right in there. Like today, the ball dropped right in the 6-yard box. It's just like getting a bounce our way or not, and just having the determination to like run through the balls and get on the end of them. And so, yeah, we need to do a better job of getting there first and getting our head on it first, or when it drops, getting our foot to it. But yeah.
All right, Marissa.
Yeah. How do you guys kind of just approach these last 4 games? You guys are still mathematically in the race. Obviously, the organization's kind of like forward-looking a little bit with some of the changes coming and everything. So how do you guys kind of stay focused on this season and just kind of how are you approaching that?
Yeah, with everything going on, this team has always been positive, looking forward. And we are treating this week not like every other week we've been having this season, and a lot of things haven't been bouncing our way. But something special about this group is that we come together, we concentrate now on our next game, and we're concentrating and excited about getting those next 12 points ahead of us.
For both you guys, there's the news that Grady's going to be stepping down. What do you think of what she's done for this organization?
Yeah, I mean, she's been a huge part of it from the start, and we're very grateful for everything that she's done in the role that she was in. She was a great leader and had done a lot for the club.
Yeah, I think just looking back at from just the beginning of just starting a whole new team, Oracle game, the groundbreaking. She's been part of a lot of pivotal points in this club, and the thing about this club is that just because she's not with us, I think we can still, communicate, and she has so many great ties. So, yeah, it's been great to have that relationship.
And as you guys have been around in these 2 years, now when people talk about a new phase, leaving the startup phase, what does that mean, to you guys as players when you look toward the future of this club?
Yeah, I mean, I think we can feel it. Like, coming into an expansion is really hard with nothing built. And so I think that we feel a foundation below our feet now, and that it gives us that confidence to build upon it. Whereas coming in, you have nothing. And so I think it's just having that foundation beneath us gives us the confidence each and every day that we are going to take steps forward from here on out, and that there's still a lot to work on and to improve on, but we're making those little steps every day now.
Yeah, and I think just changing that mindset of, like, we're not just a startup. We're not just, like, a new team. Now we're just another team in the league, that things are not going to go away just because we're a new franchise. That now we're in the growth phase. So now we're just building our identity. Now we have that culture. Now you can see we're building a facility. So everything's coming together, and I think you can see that.
Did it feel like a startup these past 2 years?
I mean, yeah, the first day of preseason, we had like 40 girls that didn't know each other, and we had to kind of get to know each other on and off the field within 5 weeks, and put a team together, and new staff, everyone's trying to know each other's roles. So, yeah, it definitely felt like it, and you'll see the 2 teams coming in next year just going through that process as well.
Yeah. And, sorry, Ryan,
Go
but
ahead.
Rachel, you talked about growth. What does growth look like for this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot. I think to focus in on us as players, it's defining, like, who we want to be as a team, how we want to play, like, what are we going to define ourselves as? And I think that we've started that, but I think, yeah, in this next growth phase, it's, like, really planting those roots of, like, this is what we're going to be known for going forward.
Chris, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think that now that we have like a sturdy team, that consistency, now really developing of who we have on this roster, because we know who we have. I think with the new coach coming in, just bringing out the best in us, taking time to develop our players and that connection, and longevity. The people that want us to be here are going to be here and give everything we have. So,
Brian, we'll close out with you.
It's been a few games, but how did the players on the field, even on the bench, feel when you finally saw 55 getting into that game today?
Oh, we were so excited. We definitely missed Penelope. It was so unfortunate that she got injured because she was on fire. She brings so much, not only goals, but she brings that feisty tenacity on the field. She's gritty, and I think we truly miss that side of our team, because we feel off of that. And we've seen how it really hurt her being off the field and watching these past games, and she's been working so hard, even in her boot. So I was so happy, and I just told her just to have fun out there and enjoy the moment.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks.